Just try.
All right. Welcome to Warren First 931. We are the Warren First 931 crew.
Yes.
Kelly here with you alongside with.
I'm your neighbor, Brian, from up the road.
And currently right now in downtown McMinnville, it is 66 degrees. Today's high is going to be 77. Tonight's low is going to be 56. If you woke up like we did this morning, I felt a little fall weather.
Oh, it was
It was nice. Even the game, Friday night's game, had that fallish, like you could see the cooling temps.
Oh, it's coming, guys. With sun drops after, and hey, it just made such a big difference. As soon as the sun went down.
Oh, yes.
And what a game it was.
Oh, my gosh. And we will talk about that because that is going to probably be one of the big topics. And if anybody was at the ball game that wants to already chime in on the ball game that night with like a minute and 40 to go, what were your thoughts on that? Like mine, I was like, mind blown. But with that said, partly cloudy conditions are expected around 10 a.m. Wind gusts are going to be up to 11 miles per hour. Tomorrow we're looking at the high 50. Tomorrow's high will be 76. Wednesday 76, Thursday 76, and so forth. So it's going to be in the 70s and low 80s this week. It looks like right now. It doesn't seem like any storms are coming our way until this Sunday, and there might be a 30% chance of thunderstorms and showers. But we want to thank Reddick Brown Ford for being our community weather sponsors, because without them, we cannot do this. And we also want to thank Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli and Cumberland Biscuit for letting us crash every Mondays and Tuesdays at their facility.
Yes.
We cannot do this without them. We are going to be doing some fun pop-ins, hopefully at Cumberland Biscuit here soon. I won't tell you what for because you will have to wait and see. But
hopefully it's for beignets. No, they only do those on the weekends, guys.
Right.
Yeah, those are really good.
Those are really delicious. But with that said, let's just talk real quickly about this past weekend, starting off with our Pioneer Playbook, Warren County Poppin' Podcast. For the Let's Hear It, show us your spirit, let's hear it, little pop-in we did. I think it went great. We had so many people come and talk to us. We had fans. We had, who else did we have? We had fans. We
had the people from the band.
Players. We had
cheerleaders come on. We had all kinds of folks. We wanted to get the players, but they were about out on the field. And so but we had a wonderful event. And getting to catch everybody as they're coming in right there. We were next to the was it Kona ice or
I don't know, but
shaved ice?
They were selling shaved ice and some stuff, and a lot of people were getting that because at the beginning it was a little humid, but then once the sun dropped, it like cooled down pretty quickly.
And then we had weather delays in the game.
Well, before the weather delay was crazy, but the first two halves, I mean, seriously, it was an epic battle against two teams that to me still had the same skill set. We just had to see who wanted it the most. And Warren County was fighting back to DeKalb. DeKalb was getting back at Warren County, and it was neck and neck.
Yeah, going back and forth and that's all you can ask for in a game. So, and it came down to one final play. It was just, and for those of you who don't know, Warren County lost 19 to 16. But there was about an hour of lightning delay, and we were driving. We got down to fourth and about 15 with a minute and 40 left, and they stopped the game for an hour. So imagine being in the zone, and our aerial attack was really going, and
then you kind of and here's my thing with that is like once you have to stop for a weather delay, and it was like an hour long. You really do lose your momentum it's really hard to harness that, like what you just left on the field.
But what I was really encouraged by is that we had so many people watching live our Warren First broadcast, and it wasn't intentional to broadcast the game, but the game was so exciting.
So intense.
When we were coming out of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, and we just kept it going. And by the grace of God, I had enough battery to go with it. But no, it was wonderful. And again, I'm not a play-by-play broadcast guy.
No,
I'm a nurse. I'm a fanboy, and I love that it's called Warren First, because then I get to be a homer. But no, it was great.
I was gonna say, because one thing I do want to show y'all. I think did Melody send it to the Warren First group? Did you see that picture she sent of the player?
Oh yeah.
I thought, oh my God, how hilarious is that? Oh, where'd it go?
We're gonna have to meme this. Yeah.
Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? We're gonna meme it. I know the picture. I don't know, was it her picture or his picture?
I don't know where the picture came from. I think she put it in our group, but
hold on. I thought she did too. I want to show everybody because I was like, this is totally going on my sports meme for us, because I think it was this one. Yeah,
there it is.
So I'm gonna download it right quick, and then I'm gonna share this because it is hilarious. I was like, yes.
That's Mr. Brady Swallows there. You'll love this because
it's great. Here it is. So I'm totally stealing this for Warren First, because it's like, keep it first.
That's right, man. We're gonna have to.
I'll make it work.
Hey, Brady Swallows, what's your favorite podcast? Warren First.
I'll ask him if we could do that one. But I thought it was funny. I like it. We had a ton of Melody took a ton of great pictures from that night. And, and then also too, Coach Blue's little newest baby was there.
Aww.
Him and his wife they were down there. And I didn't get to say hi to her because we're trying to acclimate Randy Jane into crowds and noises, because for some reason, I don't know if it's her hearing, as a nurse, like sometimes there's certain sensitive to sound.
Oh yeah.
And then, but at the same time, when we were sitting in the stands watching the game, she was like on and off. She'd be crying when like sometimes the crowd got loud or something, and then we're like, are you scared because of the noise? We had to leave during the halftime show to help her out. But I want to say Jay Walker did a phenomenal job with WCS TV doing the play-by-play.
Oh yeah,
because that's where we were watching it the rest of the time.
Now that's a real professional, Jay Walker.
Yes.
So I was
Hall of Famer. Don't forget.
Yeah, that's
Hall of Famer. But no, him and Jeff Lee, they do a great job broadcasting the game through WCS TV, and it came in clear. You could hear it, and just hearing the play-by-plays. I still want to know about the drones. Did you see the drones?
Oh yeah. They take footage of this, and that's Warren County High School that's doing that.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know, because there's many new elements I'm seeing at the ball game. There were drones. There is an actual Pioneer shop. You can buy Pioneer swag and stuff. You got, of course, I love how the band is over the concession. The band boosters is over the concession stands. You have the AV club that was walking around, because our boy Casey Nunley was double digging last night, or that night, doing AV stuff on top of Warren First stuff. What else did I see? Oh, and then just to tap on this, because Brian cracked the code, everybody that was sitting in my section, they were like, dude, who's the guy in the cowboy hat? And Brian found out. Now, who is he?
I believe it's John Ward. And I think his wife's name is Rachel. She has a Facebook. Yeah, he apparently, and I can't wait to meet this gentleman because it's exciting. But he has a way with young people, and he works with, and this is no surprise, he's over at Freedom Life. And Freedom Life is just it's the fastest growing church in all of Warren County. And speaking of that, shout out to Mr. Anthony Campbell. It was his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, sir! Thank you for being one of our Warren First folks. Hey, anybody hears us, tag Anthony Campbell. Let him know we're sending him some birthday love. But and
if you have a birthday, we'll put you out on there too.
That's right. John Ward, I believe that's the gentleman's name, but we'd love to have him on at some point in time because, as Coach Blue said, and you can go back to the interview with Coach Blue. It was at the end of one of our podcasts, and at the very last one of the night. And I'll tell you, this guy was just energetic. If you saw the gentleman with the cowboy hat going out there and loving the kids up and getting them hyped up, and even when an injury, and we had a lot of injuries, guys. That was one of the things about this game. There were a lot of Warren County kids that were playing hurt. So hopefully this
I lost count after a while.
Yeah. So this gentleman with this cowboy hat was all over the place and keeping folks up. And as a person who works with children, if you're not excited about whatever it is they're doing, they're not going to be excited about it. So, man, hey, can't wait to meet you, Mr. Ward, and your lovely wife. And thank you for what you're doing for our young people on and off the field, especially off the field.
I love it. What did he say? He called him a Christian.
Oh, well,
what did you call? I'm going to call him the Christian cowboy right now.
Yeah. Well, he was, and guys, I'm paraphrasing because I've forgotten so much. There's been so much that's happened to me since last Friday night, but he was their like spiritual advisor or spiritual counselor. Okay.
If it needed it or something.
Yeah, and so we all need it. I mean, and especially 100%. In something like that where you said it the other night, and then this is so so important to grasp. Only 10 to 20% of it's physical. The other 80% is the mental stuff. And so getting out there and having that frame of mind where you forget that last play, you go on to the next thing. And that's such his life. I mean, you think about this is, please forgive me, guys. I'm about to go Proverbs here, but no man plans his life, and no one does. And if you think you got your life planned out, you're a fool, because
never think it's planned out.
It never goes the way. So consecrate what you do, your work, to the Lord. And so that's what this gentleman does. And you can tell I was just totally captivated by watching Coach Ballou. And he looked very comfortable out there making the calls. There were no like delayed calls on us. Our Pioneers were ready to rock and roll.
Oh, you could tell they were there to win it. And, even with the kid that scored and then they blew the whistle, and I'm like, what happened? And then they said unsportsmanlike conduct. I'm like, oh my God, what happened? And then I found out it was because the kid did a cheer or a chant or whatever it's called. And I said, come on now. Because see, again, my school year that I graduated, we had a losing season. Okay. So, and a lot of people, we've had a big losing season, but it's not about the wins or losses. But at the end of the day, when we see that we're scoring, we want to thrive on those. I'm like, why are you trying to cut us down? We just scored. Keep the hype up,
well,
But I know there's rules and regulations in football.
I think maybe one of our games last year was kind of close. But this was as close as it gets, 3 points, one score. And it came down to the very end. So shout out to our Warren County Pioneers, high school football players and their coaching staff, and all the auxiliaries that make up a true Warren County football game, from the guys in the press box to the people on the sidelines. Mr. Zach Sutton and Joe Clark and his beautiful wife, and all the wonderful people that work as trainers and safety personnel, to the Pioneerette dancers, to the cheerleaders, the color guard, the band, the fans, the student section. They gave me some love. They got real hyped up, and it's exciting when you get to see the young people. And what was wild is that after the lightning delay, only the parents really came back. There were a few, and we're talking about, say, band parents, people
because
like
it came back on at what time?
11:59 was the callback time. So I'm sorry, 10:59 was the callback time. So
it was like almost. I would say it was, to me, it was almost midnight in my head.
Yeah, well, by the time everybody started getting home, so that was a long game. And
thank you, Retha. She said, "Good morning. Thank you, Brian, for your coverage on Friday night."
Well, hey, I'll try to do better, but thank you, Miss Retha. I
love our little pop-ins. I think that's what makes us different.
Well, we are different. We're fans. And this is there's a great channel called Talking Balls, and Balls is spelled VAWLS. Just for copyright infringement and stuff like that. But what these guys do when they're talking balls is they're just fans, and they're giving information from one fan to the next. It's not anything that it's like business like, and everything life depends on it. No, man, this is sport. This is fun.
Mm-hmm.
And so we get to
We're
have
supposed
fun.
to be.
And we get to meet our neighbors, and it was just an awesome opportunity to get to be with everybody and to see. And I go diva mode. I really like being down there and being in the mix of it. Because if you got to watch the coverage of the Warren County Middle School boys when they won their game last week, when they ran off the field, they were so excited. Guys, it's going to happen with our senior high guys, and it's going to be exciting. So just keep plugging along, but keep encouraging. And hey, guys, like and subscribe if you can. Helps our algorithm out, gets our message out to more and more people. And anytime we do a podcast of any kind, if you see one of your people in there, tag them. Let somebody know that they're in there.
Oh, then the lights went off. What happened?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I know there was special things with the lights. Like every time they scored, the lights would do a light show.
Now, if they score early in the game when the sunlight's still out, it's
can't
not as
see
good.
That's good.
But when they score after the sun goes down and it's dark, it looks really cool. But no, so we had scoreboard issues too. Okay. That slowed the game down also. And but they were able to get the scoreboard up. Yeah. But right before they were getting ready to come back on and take the field, the lights went out. And it was like, but the glow of the scoreboard was working at this point, thank God. And it was like, oh man, this is wild. Yeah. So I think, and who knows? I mean, if you go to a game at Neyland Stadium nowadays, if you go to Tuscaloosa and watch Alabama play, these games, going to the games, although there's all this pageantry of all the tradition and everything, you see it's like a rock concert. I mean, you've got lighting things that they're doing with this LED technology. There's just so many cool things you can do. But no, yes, Miss Rita, the lights did come. Okay, so she says they're on timers. Okay, so that makes sense. That makes, and I'm glad we had the right people there to get it on and everything. But it was it was a great Friday night in Warren County. Even though we did come up on the short end of the stick, we still had a real great time, and it was a great experience. And we could see glimmers of hope, like big shining.
I was not disappointed in that game whatsoever. No. Between this game and the last game, I'm like, okay, I believe that the Everett's are right now, because I'll be honest, I was a little worried about new coach, because I'm a fan of Matt.
We love Matt Turner.
I love Matt Turner.
Wonderful guy.
And but I was just, every time we've ever pulled anybody from out of town or out of state, it's always been like a miss. But getting to talk to Coach Blue and his staff, and with the Pioneer Playbook interviews and stuff like that, and talking to him when we just run into him casually, he's literally like I call him people like that a transplant. But he's literally an honorary Warren County, and because he acts and breathes and lives and has the same values as a majority of us do in this town. And I think that's what, when you say you got to put the right people in, I really think they did it. I really do.
Look, again, like anything, you never plan these things out. You do the best you can, take the most calculated risk and whatnot. But we pray for these things. We pray for good people to come into our community. And this gentleman checks all the boxes. And then when you watch him pray with his team after the game, and you got people like Mr. Ward that's involved, and other great coaches, and shout out to Coach Josh Harris. He had a birthday the other day. And so it was cool to see so many wrestlers like Hayden Watt and Mr. Raul and Valeras. He defensive player, and he took it so hard. He took the loss really hard after the game, but he did a wonderful job. He look, there was a 4-down series that turned into a 5-down series because we got a penalty at the end, but they shut them out of the end zone, goal line stance. It was incredible. And so these are things that we're going to build on, and this gets excitement for the rest of the kids. So hopefully we get some kids off the couches and into the uniforms and playing field to watch and be part of something bigger than themselves.
Yeah. Well, we're going to take a quick break from a word from our sponsors. When we get back, we have more information about things going on that happened over the weekend. I cannot wait. I got to text Kenny Moffitt for the other stuff. But I cannot wait to hear about the States dinner.
Oh, the Statesman's dinner.
Yes.
Hey, look, we had Funny Girl.
We had Funny Girl. I'm going to call Melody to call us about that. She's going to come on the show today.
Yeah, to me, it was the best Warren Arts vocals since Gilligan's Island. Wow. And so that was the sound was incredible.
I love that.
Talked with Joe Harvey, even Mr. Mark Piper, man. I mean, anything he does, but Allie,
phenomenal.
Allie Morton.
She is a product of her mama and then some.
It was incredible, but again, the whole even the ensemble numbers were spectacular. So we got to talk more about that.
Yeah, but real quickly, shout out to one of our amazing sponsors, TNZ Rental and Removal, junk removal, trailer rentals, property cleanouts, whether that's commercial or residential. TNZ Rental and Removal is here located in the Warren County community, but they serve the whole Middle Tennessee area. So give them a call at 931-743-9079 or 931-224-8593. And you can also find them on Facebook. But, bringing this back, because we're just going to be, and remember, Warren County, hey, if Brady, Swallows says it means something.
It does.
Remember, guys,
our captain,
my captain.
That's right.
Keep it first.
Tri-County Bank has been serving the people of this region for 53 years, and we are fully committed to the people and the communities that place their trust in us. McMinnville in Warren County is just one of the 9 counties that we serve. With 4 convenient branch locations, along with 7 ATM and ITM locations, you can be assured that Citizens Tri-County Bank is close by. Committed to you and committed to the communities we serve. It truly is what makes Citizens Tri-County Bank the only community bank you will ever need. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is David Moore with Supreme Building Products. We've been your one-stop shopping center for lumber and build supplies since 1963. We're a family-owned business and operated and proudly served Warren County for over 50 years. At Supreme, it's not just about great prices, but it's about exceptional service. Our customers are what's always supreme. From lumber to roofing to plumbing and paint, we have everything you need to build your dream home from the ground up. Whether you're a contractor, a homeowner, or a weekend warrior, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you at our state-of-the-art drive-through lumberyard. Visit us, please, at the corner of Highway 70 and North Spring Street. There's something for everyone at Supreme Building Products, where quality and customers come first, and the coffee's always free. And always be sure to shop local. Call us, please, at 473-9564.
Where we say the customer's always supreme. Supreme Building Products. Your one-stop shop for all your building needs. From the showroom to the lumberyard, a builder's dream. Professional sales and a great location with your guaranteed satisfaction. Where we say the customer's always supreme. Supreme Building Products. Supreme Building Products.
Rise and shine, McMinnville. Treat yourself to delicious frozen and soft drinks at Sonic, perfect for those hot summer days. Whether it's lunch or dinner, let Sonic be your go-to stop to cool off and refuel during the summer rush. And don't miss our special drink offer available until 10 a.m. Start your day the right way. With so many flavors to choose from and the best sun drop in town, why go anywhere else? Drive into summer with Sonic in McMinnville.
Visit McMinnville Lawn and Garden at 129 Keel Drive, where we've been serving our community since 1995. With a rock-solid reputation for excellent service, our dedicated team is here to help you find the best lawnmowers, leaf blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and more. We proudly carry top brands like Echo, Stihl, Shindala, Gravely, Cub Cadet, and Skag. Take advantage of our early spring service, free pickup, and a discount on service. Plus, from chainsaws to gardening tools, we've got you covered for storm season. Trust the experts at McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where quality and customer satisfaction come first. Call us today at 815-5296.
This summer, give your ride the shine it deserves with 5150 Mobile Detail LLC. From cars and trucks to SUVs, RVs, and even semis, we bring our top-notch detailing and pressure washing services right to your home or business for your convenience. Want to learn more? Scan the QR code today and don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram for awesome updates and specials. Ready to get started? Give us a call at 743-1130 for a quote. 5150 Mobile Detail, where your vehicle shines and convenience is key.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
We're doing something real quick. We're going to jump right in. We're going to let Brian get on in the studio. Make sure it just doesn't mess with us. There it goes.
Turn my mic off. All right, good.
All right, good?
We're good.
All right, guys. I'm Kelly Walker Slaughter, host of Warren First 931, alongside with.
I'm Brian Carr.
And we have so much to talk about. First and foremost, don't forget, if you are not digitally subscribed to our weekly newspaper, you can do that by texting the keyword local voice to 931-369-3050, because I did email out all the newsletters out newspapers out this morning to our digital subscribers. That is for free. If you would like to be a part of our doorstep delivery, we do have a yearly subscription. If you are interested in that, please text say doorstep deliveries interested to the same exact number, and I'll send out all the information on how that works. We're all about hot topics here as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know Brian was looking this up, and I got to pull this other image up for you guys. And I'm just, we are going to do a poll on our Facebook page as well. But the controversy right now is going on about, of course, it's not going to do the image I want. Dadgummit, I'll just screen share. That's fine by me. Screen share. Here we go. So I'm just screen sharing this because I wanted to pull this up. And now it's giving me, okay, going back. Can I go back? Yes. Well, this over here. So the Crackle Barrel sign logo has been obviously changed. I'm just going to keep that up. And, because it's not letting me do the bigger one. So they took the man hanging on the barrel. By the way, can I just say this now? I didn't know if he was white. I didn't know if he was black. I didn't know if he was a slave. I'm just telling you. As a kid growing up, no one told me who this guy was. And I say this guy because I just thought it was some old man propped up on a Crackle Barrel enjoying his sweet time eating biscuits and cornbread. Mm-hmm. That's it. And because of some controversial uproar, or because we don't have other important things to talk about, right? That's going on in the world, like this warm weather climate, is that going to create issues? Recycling to make sure we don't kill our planet, saving the soil, things of this nature. We're worried about a Crackle Barrel logo change. Mm-hmm. And so Brian was kind of telling me what on social media, when you look it up, like what was the huge controversial thing. Do we know who started it?
Okay, so about 3 weeks ago, a government official, I'm trying to find out which one it was. It was a lady. She was being interviewed, and she was talking in generalizations, but very harshly about if you voted for Trump, you should be banned from all multicultural, and it may not have been the government. It says former Bravo star Jennifer Welch said Trump voters should be banned from Mexican, Indian, Chinese restaurants. They should stick to places like Cracker Barrel. Okay, so that's who was Jennifer Welch, and so this was a big controversy, but this is kind of the backlash afterwards. And I think Cracker Barrel has been rebranding a lot of things. If you've noticed, they started selling alcoholic beverages in their facilities.
Oh,
that's her. That's her. And so if you want to put one of those pictures just to show folks, because she really had a lot to say. And that's the interview right there is when she said it, because I caught the video clip. And so the people at Cracker Barrel somewhat responded. Now, we don't know if this was something that was planned ahead of this or anything, but they've been, again, in the process of rebranding and decided to pull the beloved old man off the Cracker Barrel and pull the barrel off as well. And so I one of the neat things about being here in Tennessee is Cracker Barrel originated here. It actually originated, I think, in 1969 in Lebanon, Tennessee, of all places. And its corporate headquarters, if I recall right, is still in Nashville.
I believe you're correct on that.
They've done a wonderful job of getting real estate on interstates and being a friendly haven. And what's funny is I traveled this summer. We went up to the Northeast and we toured all around Massachusetts, and then went up into Canada. And we were coming through Buffalo, New York. And I've been to Buffalo. I've been through it a couple times. And instead of getting buffalo wings, which I probably should have, we saw a Cracker Barrel sign and we pulled over. We had Cracker Barrel, and it was great.
Who hasn't? I want to be like this. Raise of hand. Who hasn't, when you've gone traveling, did a big trip with the family, did you stop at Cracker Barrel? Yes, you did.
Love.
We would all be raising our hands right now.
Love some Cracker Barrel. So it was wonderful. And we'll probably put a poll out here in just a little bit.
Shirley Hyder says go back to the original.
I agree. Well, apparently, if you remember the specials or things like that, you hear about Uncle Herschel. Well, that's Uncle Herschel on the logo.
Okay, that makes sense, because I always get the Uncle Herschel's country breakfast.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's Uncle Herschel, and apparently he was just a down to earth. And one of the things is when they were opening these restaurants, Uncle Herschel would go open a lot of them. He was, because he was the guy on the sign, and that was always a big thing. So with this backlash of people saying you can only go to Cracker Barrel if you're a Trump voter,
might as well only go,
because what they're insinuating is that if you voted for Trump, then you're not tolerant of other races. And so
I'm very tolerant. I love all of them. I got friends in different circles.
Well, I mean, this is just a nasty generalization. And saying, look, man,
I want to say this, though, and I don't mean to cut you off. This is another prime example how mainstream medias, NBC, CBS, CNN, Fox Nation, all of them as a whole. I have to group everybody, ABC, all of them. This is another generalization that they have pushed. Like, I'm so sick and tired of negative content. Why can't we push positive? But again, mainstream media companies have the drive to steer our opinion in a certain way. And instead of doing something positive, they must have ran out of some news and said, oh, we got to pick this up. That Bravo star said da-da-da-da-da. Stuff like that should not be recirculated.
And yes, it is shameful. Thank you, Miss Tina, with our coffee. We're so blessed that you guys on. And Shirley Hyder says, go back to the original. Yeah. And she says, always. They're always doing this stuff. So yeah, we're
closed. On-site drug screens. Oh, hold on.
You're good. But yeah, here we've gotten to the point where we're fighting over something so dumb as some Bravo star who, everybody's entitled to their own opinions, but to come up and say 75 million people, 75 million, I think those were 75 million real votes. But to say that they're all a bunch of racists and they can't eat anywhere except Cracker Barrel, that's pretty offensive. And so anyhow, we've got, thank you, Miss Tina, our Southern culture, because we're here in the South, man. The Cracker Barrel originated just an hour down the road. We have a heritage. Should we be ashamed of it? Now, the thing is there's some things that happened way back when, but this is one of these things that you hear. And look, man, the real science, the real story about this is that none of us, I mean, we try to get pegged for things, but we bring up things like slavery.
Yeah,
Man, slavery was 150 years ago. We should be celebrating that we're so far removed from it.
we had a black president.
Yeah.
Can we say that? Or an African American
What's
president, however
crazy,
you want me to say it.
here in America, only 2% of Southerners own slaves. So only 2% of the entire population. So it's not necessarily a black or white issue in that regard. Now, I'm not going to minimize the fact that slavery was an awful practice, but it was worldwide for thousands of years.
Way before our
And the
time.
term slave, the word slave is the word Slav, and that comes from the Slavic region where it was white people. So the original word slave comes from white people.
Yeah.
The white people were slaves just like everybody else.
Listen,
slaves,
I don't know what else you talk. I could always go on a tangent, but when I hear we talk about slavery, I also go back to women's rights. How women were treated back then.
Well,
They were getting treated just as bad or worse.
this is the greatest time for women ever.
Yeah.
But then you look at it and you go, well, is it the greatest time for women? Because now we've got women that have to work all the time.
I love working.
well,
It's a choice.
Well, some women want to be at home with their children,
Right.
because of the way the world has turned and everything, and how much things cost and everything. Yeah, it's a wild time. So let's give people grace. Let's learn. Let's open our hearts and our minds. Because man, this being anti anybody is not a good thing.
It's never a good thing. And it's like I did write an opinion piece. It didn't make this week's article, but it's going to be in next week's because I wanted to do a poll to see what you guys thought as well. But at the end of it, in my spiel I wrote, and I got to go back and reread it because I've slept since then, but something in the lines of, at the end of the day, I feel like when it comes to his or her opinion, they are just caring about your well-being. And they're just trying to tell you what they think's best for you. And I'm trying to tell you what I think's best for you. And it's like mom and dad, and then you need the mom and the dad to say, hey, kids, calm down. You got your best interest at heart is you're trying to take care of each other. And I think at the end of the day, that's all people really want to do is make sure that everybody's being taken care of. But to me, to argue over, to start up controversy over a logo should be beneath all of us right now because we have bigger things to worry about.
When you start canceling folks and canceling culture, and we've seen this, we've canceled Civil War Confederate heroes. We've canceled
taking statues down.
Taking statues down. When you start doing that kind of stuff, and this is
history will repeat itself.
Well, are we any better by canceling folks that way? I mean,
true.
I think knowing the history is the most important thing, and understanding that things happen in context. We weren't around 150 years ago. We, 200 years ago, none of us were around to own any slaves. 3,000 years ago, none of us were around to be slaves. If you're a white Slavic region, so let's go with what we have. Let's try to teach everybody and be
teachable moment.
Yes, and we're gonna pull this up. You got it
All
right there.
Sorry,
I was fortunate to be at home with my children, and I loved every minute of it. Some have no choice but to work. I'm a true Southern woman, and the man is the head of the household, but we always worked it together.
Yep.
And I'm a Christian, and one of the things that we talk about the Trinity, we talk about the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, but them being one, and that's a real hard concept for people because we're humans. How do we do it? But Paul admonishes us, Jesus admonishes us to when you're married, you become one. And that's the thing. And that's really the whole crux of this issue is that fathers have to be dads and mothers have to be mothers, and they have to be one together. And one of the things that I really feel blessed is that I heard this long ago, but I don't want my kids talking bad to my wife. She was my wife before she was their mother. So they need to respect that. and my wife's not always right, and I'm definitely not always right. That's a big thing. But we got to make sure that we're loving each other. But the family unit's always under attack, and you see it in this day and age
All
right now, where moms can't be at home like they want to. So, and Miss Shirley, you wouldn't give that time away for a minute, for a second.
You'd redo it all over.
Yeah, this is why Kelly's doing the podcasting and everything.
In my way. I'm doing it my way because I've had offers to work at places and I've turned them down because I've really enjoyed being able to spend time with my family, my friends, and my kids. My kids are very important to me. And I didn't have that. Now, I'm not saying that when I was at the radio previously, I didn't have that. But I love working for myself because I can choose my time. If I fail, or if there's a issue or a problem, guess who I'm mad at? I'm only mad at myself. I'm not getting yelled at. I'm not getting belittled or anything like that. I control my narrative every morning. I wake up every day and I look at myself and I'm like, are you happy with what is going on today? Are you happy with your family life, your husband life, your work life, all these things? And that's why I love living in this day and age. We can wake up every morning to choose, and we talk about this all the time on the show. Do you want to be a blessing or a curse? And those people that wake up, and I'm going to say the mainstream media that wake up every morning, the ABCs, the NBCs, the CBSs, MSNBCs, wake up and say, I'm going to be a curse today and I want to start controversy. Why? If we would just state the facts, be informative, educational, and transparent, it would solve all world's problems. I think it would.
Well, yeah, a lot of them for sure. If we could just look at what's going on, and I know
you have to leave. Sorry, go ahead.
No, a lot of people are,
because I could go on a tangent about mainstream media.
Well, a lot of people, and this is one of the things that the mainstream media pushes, is that this, especially with this Abu Garcia guy and taking people out of their homes and deporting them. Listen, you can't go into any other country on earth and just walk in and start living there. You've got to go through their legal system, or they're going to take you and put you in jail. And I would rather be in an American prison than
100%
than some of these other third world prisons. But no, and I'm sorry it's that way, but it is that way. And it's that way everywhere around the world. That's the standard. So I know people don't like displacing, but the thing is these people have come in to here, and we can't run effectively, and that's not fair to all the people who are waiting to come into this country legally.
Doing it right.
So that's So I know we see this. We see what we call injustice, but it's not like we drug people here to do it. And then there's people that say, but you can't. Let's see. What does it say? I'm sure.
Oh, thank you. I just wish you were more closer to Morse and LML.
Oh, we wish you were closer here to us.
Hey, we're not that far from you, Miss Retha. You can come down to Randolph Pros anytime and say hi to me.
But we hate to see this kind of stuff. But is it really racist? No, it's just legal. It's what's against the law.
It's the rules.
It's the rules. And so,
and guess what? I still hate rules. I know there's some rules you don't like. There's some rules I don't like. But without rules, there is chaos.
Look at here. We got Miss Brandy in here. She would jump in and say, want to jump on and tell y'all, love you guys. Headed to the airport to head back home from Florida. All right.
Oh,
Brandy, y'all have an amazing Wednesday.
Well, I put traveling down, so
we're gonna pray for you, Brandy, and your lovely family. We think the world of you guys, and glad that y'all are making it back. But I hope y'all had a good time
traveling home. We are going to take another break from a word from our sponsors. When we get back, we'll talk some more things about Warren County. We just had to get a lot of people over the weekend asked me about the Crackle Barrel logo and and all that stuff, and we wanted to get that out of the way. But next week I will be writing you'll see an opinion piece about it. I wrote on that because I just feel like there's bigger fish to worry about than a Crackle Barrel logo. But I'm with you guys on it. Why change it? I want to say that first and foremost. Why change it? Like, why now? It's been the logo for how many years? Why now? But we're going to take a quick break from a word from our sponsors, and I'm going to let Quarterback Swallows take it away once again, because that is going to be the dedicated thing today. And as number 7 says, keep it first.
My dad had a vision in 1964 to start Ganton Bolden. Now it's Gateway Tire and Service Center. He wanted our customers to have the best products and service at a fair price. That was his motto then, and that still stands today. We promise to be upfront and honest with each and every customer. We'll never try to sell something that our customers doesn't need just to make a buck. If that's what makes us different from our competitors, well, we're just fine with that. Come see us today or give us a call at 931-815-9000.
Come join us at 110 East Main Street for a farm-to-table experience all year long. We offer gluten-free, dairy-free, guilt-free goodness that will leave you feeling energized and satisfied with every bite. Our small batch from-scratch menu bursts with juice, shots, smoothies, soups, wraps, and sandwiches, and more prepared daily to give you all the nutrients your body craves. We never add powder, sugars, or anything you can't pronounce, so don't miss out on this delicious, healthy opportunity. Swing by and indulge in some wholesome goodness today at 110 East Main Street, McMinnville, Tennessee.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Planning an auction? Count on the Get It Done Auction Company. The Donald Hillis Realty and Auction Company. In business since 1991, they specialize in residential and commercial real estate with emphasis on farms and land. They can help you with estate settlements, business liquidations, and farm dispersals, including land, livestock, and equipment. Donald Hillis Realty and Auction Company, representing more and more families in estate auctions each and every day. Call 473-7774 or visit DonaldHillisRealty.com. Firm 2273.
Reddick Brown Ford, we're all about serving our Ford and Lincoln family. Enjoy our unbeatable oil change specials. Just $34.95 up to 6 quarts for synthetic blends and $119.95 up to 13 quarts for diesels. No appointment necessary. Plus, we offer convenient pickup and delivery services for everything from oil change to rapid repairs. Need battery replacements or wipers? We've got you covered with our mobile service.
Jonathan Beavers. I'm the new sales manager here at Reddick Brown Ford on Highway 55. I'm born and raised here my whole life. I'm very supportive and dedicated with over 10 years of automotive experience. Check out our expanding pre-owned inventory on our website or come drive by, and we'd also be happy to appraise your vehicle.
To check out our new service department. We have 2 new advisors, 1 new parts counter staff, and some fresh faces on our pickup and delivery team. We're excited to offer you even better service with our expanded team. Join the Reddick Brown Ford family today. Call or text us at 931-668-2177. Experience transparency and carefree service like never before. Your satisfaction is our priority. We want to be your number 1 local go-to dealership.
Welcome back, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, alongside my beautiful co-host.
Hey, Brian Carr. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
And we want to say thanks again to Reddick Brown Ford for being our community weather sponsor, because without them, we cannot do what we do here. They're just one of the many folks that help sponsor the show. Currently in downtown McMinnville.
Sorry.
It's 69 degrees. Today's high is 77. Tonight's low is 56. Go, Brian.
Oh, we got another birthday that's come up today.
Who?
One of our big sponsors.
Who?
FYI.
Oh my gosh, yes! Happy birthday to Reese Moore. We got to celebrate early with him on Friday.
Yep.
Miss Jan made a she called it better than sex cake too, but
I
it was
wanted
a
it
Heath
so
bar.
bad.
It was a Heath bar.
Yeah, Heath bar.
It
that
was
looks
so good. And she had the barbecue beanie, or the barbecue weenies. She had this pea salad, watermelon, which I'm sorry, Miss Jan, I did not go back and grab my watermelon, but I'm going to go by there today if it's still there in the container. We were supposed to bring it for the game, because I thought it'd be good for the game to have watermelon.
that would have been awesome.
Because she had a lot left. I love watermelon, so if it's still there, I'll eat it. What else? Oh my gosh. She had like this cheese dip, and it reminded me of pimento cheese.
It all looked good, and I hated on y'all because I wanted to have something so bad. But
I said I'll eat for both of us.
So I'll tell you guys, I'm back on the keto carnivore, and I'll tell you a little more about that when we get to our next segment on. But hey, shout out to Reese. I'm sorry, I had to make sure that we did not forget that, because that's an
Happy
important
birthday,
one.
Mr. Reese Moore,
our guy, and so hey. If you go to the cafe at Tree City, Matcha Monday, start your week with something green at the cafe at Tree City. I might get one of these, but I'm going to try to share this. Is this going to kick us out if I share it?
You shouldn't. I would have shared if you couldn't. Okay,
let's try this. Bear with us, folks, because this looks really good. And there it is. Oh, yeah.
Look, why is it green?
Oh, because matcha is green. It's green. A tea, and that's what it is. It's not a coffee.
Yeah,
it's a tea.
I'm gonna zoom in.
And so that looks so good, and
it's something you can't have.
And what I can have the tea, and I can have the cream. I just can't have any sugar, any sweetener, unless it's stevia or like allulose or something like that.
Substitute.
But yeah. So one of the guys that I follow, because I follow these people on YouTube, and I've started to find out that I'm part of a demographic of older dudes that we just watch YouTube all the time. And it's just like the History Channel all the time. We can always watch something. But one of the guys that I follow is a guy named Thomas DeLauer. And you say, who's Thomas DeLauer? Thomas DeLauer. Let's see if I can pull him up. Because
I want to pull up this drink Kevin sent me while you're doing your
You do that.
I want to pull up this other drink here in a bit, but you do your thing real quick.
So Thomas DeLauer, he is an internet personality, but he is a male model. And he is like this guy right here. This is Thomas DeLauer. Okay. And so he has all these things that he talks about. And, you'll see him.
I've seen this guy.
Everybody's seen him on all the magazines back when we used to have magazines. But he had to do something else. But this guy, male model, anyhow, this is one of the guys that I follow, and he talks about matcha being good for you. Now, another thing that I'm talking about that I follow is Dr. Ken Berry. There he is. And he is a big advocate for the carnivore diet. Well, Dr. Ken Berry lives here in Tennessee. Oh. And he is a big YouTuber. Look, 3.57 million subscribers on his channel alone. And one of the things he talks about is he wrote a book called Lies by Doctor Told Me. And he's uncovering a lot of bad science and medicine. He has a family practice in Camden, Tennessee. And I got to run into him this weekend.
That's right.
And I fanboyed out. I fanboyed out a lot because this weekend I was scheduled to go to the Deplorables fish fry, and it's such good food. And I was so excited to go, but at the last minute, I was summoned. No, I was asked. to go to, and what an honor it was to be asked to go to the Tennessee Statesman's Republican Party event that Speaker Mike Johnson, the third guy in line for the presidency, was speaking at, and so I wound up going to that, and it was.
And he was there.
It was. We were just getting there. We were taking pictures, and I turned to my right, and there he is. And so I just.
Did you freeze?
I fanboyed out. I was, oh, Dr. Kinberry. And so get to talking with him. Finally calmed down just enough
just a little
to talk to him. And he said, and his wife, Nisha, who's a nurse, she said, hey, do you mind taking our picture? And so I took their picture, and now it's their picture that they use on their Facebook. Let's see if we can go over here.
Oh my gosh. Is it the one?
Yes. Ken Berry. Let's see. Ken Berry. Lies my doctor. Tell me. Oh, there it is right there.
Oh, and it's not working yet. Oh, there it goes.
That picture right there. That's Dr. Ken Berry and his lovely wife, Anisha. I took that picture this weekend. That was a Brian Carr original.
Oh my gosh. Did you get a picture with him?
Of course I did.
Okay.
Of course I did. I was so excited to see. And if you go to the Warren County Republican Party, you'll see a bunch of pictures. Our own Judge Moore, he was there and he was talking with everybody. And Judge Moore, he talks with everybody because there were so many lawyers in that place at one given time, so many judges, and so they're keeping Warren County at the forefront. And because of where I'm at with our local Republican Party, we want to know what's going on. We don't want to be the last people to know what's coming down the pike in Nashville. So that's why. But then there's people like Ken Berry who are involved in healthcare. They want to know. Dr. Ming Wang was there, and I wear readers now, but 13 years ago I had LASIK surgery done, and that guy is incredible. And so I got to see Dr. Ming Wang. That place was just loaded with local celebrities in Tennessee, and then all these politicians and different people. But it was really cool. But Warren County was well represented there at the Statesman's Dinner. So
I love it.
Thank you to Miss Letitia Brooks and John Rose's campaign for inviting me to be able to come be there. And really, they wanted my wife there. They didn't want me. I'm just the chauffeur. So
it's fine. But going back, another little quick shout out to our main, one of our mini sponsors is at the Tree City Well and Cafe. Now, I know that this is one of those matcha drinks, and it's introducing the Fruity Pebble Frappe. This one doesn't need any espresso, as it already is packed with enough sweetness and energy to keep you buzzing. I thought, how neat is this? Like some of their baristas was doing stuff with cereal for some people that asked on request, and it's become popular.
I get it. Well, hey, speaking of popular, one of the things that they put on was from the Candy Lady. Yeah. And if you see these cinnamon rolls at the cafe, man, Kevin, you got to give me something that I can eat, man.
Now, isn't the cinnamon rolls from
the Candy Lady?
It's from the Candy.
Yeah.
I didn't. Oh,
and look how
I thought was doing those.
Well, look how good that looks.
Oh,
my
delicious.
Goodness! So, can you imagine going in, getting your matcha and getting your warmed up? Man, this is better than Starbucks.
Yeah, so much better. And it's made with love and from local people. The coffee that they use is made by a wife and her husband, the brew. I mean, you cannot go wrong when things are locally done, because there's something about the love that is put into the making.
Oh, that's like our good friend Hadassah. Yeah, and her bread. Yeah, I gotta get some. Well, I can't get it, but I think that's a wonderful gift to give people. Yeah. Is that bread? So yeah, there's a lot of good things. Kelly, we had a big weekend this weekend.
We did.
The Florables were having their thing in Van Buren County. We had a lot of stuff going on.
We had the
Warren
Funny
County.
Girl, which I got to text Melody to see if she'll call in and talk about that right quick. We'll take another break from a word from our sponsors to get her in, and then we can just wrap up the show. If you want to see what's going on in the community and around town, follow us on all our social medias, guys. You cannot miss it. We are gearing up for so many new things coming up between September and October. Again, September is the big issue between now and next week. I've started a fair page on our newspaper. So if you like yesterday, Randy England goes, do you know the special nights of the wristbands? Well, if you have a fair book, it is in there. But in case you don't, I did put the whole entire schedule for the week. It's exactly what I copied and pasted was on the Warren County A&L page. They introduced, we did an article about the Fairs of the Fair pageant that is on Monday. Don't forget, I'm also going to be pushing next week. If you have a child that wants to do karaoke, the kids karaoke contest is Tuesday. I am the host of it. I can't tell you how many years I've done it now. I've lost track, but we're under the Security Federal shed. And of course, Warren First is going to be hosting it this year with everything going on. So again, if you have a kid that loves to sing with the words, without the words, with the artist, I do it every which way and then some, because I think we have to get our kids out of this shell, and putting them on stage in public eye is a great way to help them when they get older to public speaking and things like that. With job interviews, they're not afraid. And that's one thing I applaud my parents on, is shoving me on the stage. Now, let me tell you, I had no problem originally talking on stage. You can see that in my son. He has no problem doing that. Now, Randy Jane, on the other hand, we're still working with him on that.
He's young. So.
She is young. But with that said, I just think this is a great opportunity if you have a kid that likes to sing musicals, any type of song. I take a little bit of, and then if there is more than 6 kids that show up, I will have to take the top 3 or top 4 with me. But if there's not more than 6, I usually take them as a group and invite them back to come to the adult night, which is on Friday night for karaoke, and they do the halftime show, which I think, and my son hosts it.
Oh, wow.
So it's all kid ran, which is great.
That's cool.
So again, we're going to cut to break, and then when we come back, we'll see if we can get Melody up and talk about some funny girl action.
All right.
But in the words of our great quarterback, Swallows, keep it first.
Welcome to our coffee drive-thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville, or give them a call at 474-1776. At our coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to our coffee drive-thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen Treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger. For lunch or dinner, get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Not able to get out? We offer free delivery within the city limits. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Craving the best barbecue in the South? Look no further than Prater's Barbecue in Morrison. Whether you're dining in or taking out, we've got something for everyone.
From our mouth-watering brisket, baby back ribs, juicy ribeye steaks, specialty sandwiches, and fried chicken tenders, your taste buds are in for a treat.
Don't forget our weekly specials. Monday, spaghetti or hamburger steak. Tuesday, meatloaf or barbecue chicken pork. Wednesday, pork loin or Salisbury steak. Thursday, smoked chicken halves or country fried steak. Friday, fried catfish or Cajun catfish on rice.
Whether you're feeding hundreds at a company picnic or meeting a friend for lunch, you can count on Praters to satisfy your taste buds.
Call us at 635-2259 and taste the tradition at Prater's Barbecue. 30 years of excellence.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Hey, Randy Jane, the blueberries and peaches are here.
Fish.
You're both right.
The blueberries and peaches are already here at Randall Walker Farms, located on Manchester Highway.
We have fresh picked blueberries daily.
Come check us out at Randall Walker Farms or give us a call
At 635-9535.
We're just going to click listen. This could be recorded as the longest fart of America. We're off mute so people can hear what we hear. David is trying to fix it right now. That's the ice machine in the Pepsi thing. It just started. Y'all hear that? Yeah. You can do it, David. Oh. Well, welcome back, Word First 931. We are we are here at Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli. We wanted to wait. If that was a human being, I was saying it again, that would be recorded as the longest flatulence ever. Ever. And it's the ice machine, I believe. Yes, David said yes and no. I'm sorry, David. But David is going to be working on it, and he's going to fix it.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Right.
But
He's Bob the Builder.
oh, I love it. Matt the Builder. Can he fix it? Yes, he can.
Yeah.
I made you smile. He turned the corner after that thing shut off with a pouty face, and then I made him smile. So it all worked. It all worked. Real quickly, thank you, Miss Retha. I want to invite everyone to Praise and Worship Night at the fair on Wednesday night. It's on the 10th, starting at 6 p.m. There are going to be 4 groups scheduled to sing, and I think that's all at the grandstands.
Yeah.
And it is a phenomenal time. If you have not been out there during the worship time, they've done this each year, and I absolutely love it.
A lot of places close their Wednesday night service to go
to the fair
and be part of that. So that's a wonderful thing.
And then also a couple of other events that are coming up. I just want to let you all guys know the Handgun Basics is happening on September the 7th at Mountaintop Gun and Archery. Diamond Rio, of course, is going to be performing live on Thursday night at the fair. Second Saturday, September the 13th. John Reap, the comedy show, is going to be on September the 20th, right across here at our lovely Park Theater. And he is funny. And then last but definitely not least, what I got on my agenda here on September the 27th is a mixtape 80s tribute band. And that's just a couple of dates to keep you guys informed and ahead of stuff. There's also the Luau for Locals. That's hosted by Main Street the Chamber of Commerce. It's an adults only thing. It's on September the 26th. Also on the September the 26th is a great opportunity for you guys to come out for the it's the Reagan Day dinner that the Republican Party puts on, but all parties are welcome. I can't say that enough. Everybody's welcome. And that's coming up on the 27th. I was trying to think of any other things that are popping up.
That was on the 26th.
26th,
Yeah, 26. Sorry, the 26th.
The other two things is Sip and Savor is on the 20th.
Yes.
Please make sure to get your tickets. And on the 27th is the Tree City Band Festival at the high school.
That's right.
We were there last year. I don't know if we're going to be there this year.
What day was that again? Because I think I do have it in my.
Saturday the 27th. Yeah.
I think I got them. Yeah, I'm going to be there. I usually MC that event. And yes, I have it on there. I'm supposed to get there around noon on that day to get set up. So yeah, they book me as soon as I walk out. And I'm like, no, I've had so much fun. This will be my 4th or 5th annual helping host the Tree City Music Festival. It is so fun. And if you have not seen the multitude of bands that come out, and I think this year is going to be one of their biggest years yet. And they all get out on the greenway, as long, fair permitting, as long as it don't rain. And I'm already manifesting no rain that day. Having all the instruments play at the same time, this same song, it's phenomenal. It's just
I just cannot wait. It's going to be so good. Hey, one other thing. Yes, Diamond Rio is playing at the fair. But our own favorite band here in Warren County, the TC Bryan Band, is opening for them that night.
Nice.
Oh, that's right. Our very own. Yes.
Yes. We love those guys. They're
We
awesome.
do. Timmy and them do a phenomenal job. And one thing I want to wrap it up, because there were so many things that happened on the weekend in case you missed too, and we'll talk more about other things coming up throughout the month. Melody and you got to go right to Funny Girl?
Yes.
Oh,
Both
yeah.
of y'all both. And
Diamond and I ran into each other a couple of times over the weekend.
well, there you go. So talk about it, because he's saying it's one of the best vocal performances by far.
Well, it's like I told you. Allie's great. Allie Morgan has been in multiple shows. She was made for this role. She was made to be Vanny Bryce. She blew me away. Just a phenomenal job. And I told her, and I stand by this, I think her rendition of Nobody's Gonna Rain on My Parade was better than Leah Michelle's on Me.
Yeah.
Just in my opinion. I mean, she just knocked it out of the ballpark. They all did. Caden Hobbs, he's hysterical. We all know he's hysterical, but he sang a number, and I had no idea. I knew he could sing, but I didn't know he could sing like that.
Listen,
that threw me for a loop.
he's on scholarship at David Lipscomb. He got an $84,000 scholarship to go to Lipscomb to sing.
Wow.
The boy can sing.
Yes, and he's so talented, and he's one of those actors. Aiden Harris also reminds me of that. He's one of those actors who's not afraid to say, okay, yeah, I'll do that. They had him in a dress in this show for a brief moment, but he was in a dress. And I mean, I just love actors who finally reach that point where they're willing to do whatever it takes for the laugh, for the show.
Oh yeah. 100%.
It just makes it so much better, because you just aren't expecting it, And
Do we know who's going to be next? Like the next showing?
We got Shrek.
Shrek's up next.
The next
We do
one.
not have the cast list published. I'm hearing reports she's going to publish it in the next couple of days, but then I'm also hearing reports that she is not going to publish it and going to keep it to herself. But what cast I do know of, it's going to be another phenomenal show. This is not a junior production. This is the full show. It's going to be adults doing this show. It's going to be another amazing show.
Yeah. And another thing I forgot to mention, guys, coming up this Friday is the Chamber 101 event. If you have not been to one of these, they're phenomenal, very informative and educational. It says discover the many benefits available to you, learn how to get involved in the Chamber programs and events, and explore tools and resources to help your business grow. It's this Friday on August the 29th from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. RSVP to L. Simmons at warrantn.com to save you a seat. So literally less than 4 days away. So you need to book your spot. I was trying to think of some other cool stuff.
Away game this Friday.
Yeah.
in Livingston. It's a little far for me to travel.
I'm
I
gonna-
still have to cover for
I'm gonna get
Friday's
this.
game. That was a whole situation.
Yeah.
The Warren,
It's a great game.
yeah, the Warren County High School. Piggybacking on that, the Warren County High School has put up their schedule for this week in athletics.
Awesome.
And so tonight we got volleyball versus Coffee County at 4:30 at the Dalton. I'm sorry, I think it's at the Dalton. Or is it Coffee County?
I'll look it up on my end.
Because they have it. If you go to their Facebook, Warren County High School Facebook page, I think they said that. But anyhow, and
I
then
think it's at the Dalton, right? If it's in blue on the right side, that's home.
yes.
Yeah.
And then you've got the JV football game, like Melody said, at DeKalb County tonight at 6 o'clock. Tomorrow, you've got volleyball at Laverne at 5. And then you got cross country at Coffee County at 5. And so the middle schoolers will be there. So that's where I'll be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Then we've got Wednesday, nothing going on. Thursday, we've got girls soccer at Cumberland County at 6 and volleyball at Lebanon at 4:30. And then Friday, football at Livingston Academy at 7 o'clock. So, guys, we're going to have to be on the road a lot this year.
Oh, my gosh.
We only have 4 home games. So, we're going to be some true road warriors. So, we encourage anybody, if they can, come support our Pioneers on the road. We'll learn how to tailgate on the road.
Yeah, why not?
We might even – I'm working a lot of Fridays when they're on I took all the Fridays off that I could.
I will. I've got other things going on. The volleyball game is away tonight. Because it's only home if it says volleyball on the white side.
Well, then shouldn't it say volleyball at Coffee County, not volleyball versus Coffee County?
I don't know.
Because the next one says volleyball at Laverne. I'm just throwing that out there. It's on my end. It says it's
Tomorrow's.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. Volleyball at Laverne. That's why I always like when they say versus or at.
Boy, they got games back to back.
Well, again, we need a shout out to our volleyball team because over the weekend they did in Coffee County, they played 4 or 5 games.
All right.
I mean, they were phenomenal. If you haven't seen those pictures on the Warren County volleyball page, kudos to those. Aaron Bladelock does a great job with our volleyball team. And again, we need a shout out to Raul Manis for getting defensive player of the game. And then Isaiah.
Robledo.
What'd you say, Melody?
Robledo. Yeah, Robledo. That's
He got offensive player of the game. I mean, and then I want to say kick for cash. We didn't mention that this morning. This is something new. I think they're going to be bringing to the home games. This is thank you to Chris Cope and the Hot Corner Cards for sponsoring the kick for cash.
Yeah, we did catch that on the video, just in the tail end of it, and because it was like, well, they're just gonna hurry up and do it, and so there's no lead in over the announcement.
They're like, look down there, we're doing it. I just missed it with the camera. I was like, wait, where are we going? There were so many photographers. I've never had that many photographers on the field, and most of them were the student photographers with the AV club, which is incredible. I am so grateful for that. Caden was down there doing his thing.
Yeah.
He's a hoot.
I love Caden.
Max was down there. Max works with the band, but Max also does the pictures for the high school, Ackerman. So, but no, there were so many people. It was so good. It was so
I think this is a good time in general for sports wise. This is a great time for our Warren County athletics to be backed up as much as possible. We have every coach that I have met from last year to this year. We have the right coaches in the right place. We really do. And I'm talking not just in sports. I'm talking like with the ball, like as Melody calls it, sports ball. We also have it with our band, with our guard, our dance teams, our cheer teams. Everybody is in their place. And I feel like we are in the right state of mind to thrive. To thrive.
Oh, and I will tell you who else was at the game, and it was cracking me up because he was backseat quarterback behind me. And, I don't know what he did, but I'm sure he knew what he was doing. But our very K-Rock was behind me. At the game. And he was telling them what to do from behind me. I'm like, okay, either get out there and coach or.
Right?
I was like, come on now. I'm sure they would not turn you down or tell you no.
Yeah.
And Jake Fan was there. I'm going to go on the record for my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I truly feel that, and I don't understand why he did not get nominated, but Jake Fan, I truly feel, is the biggest sports fan we've got in Warren County since one.
Yeah.
He is at every game. He cheers these guys on. He goes up to them, pats them on the back, tells them they're doing a good job.
Yeah.
And he's just right there. And they truly respect him and think the world of him. Every one of them. I mean, it's so wonderful to see. And, but I mean, I truly feel like he's just a huge fan and he deserves recognition of that.
It's in his own name.
Right. Exactly.
I feel like eventually there's going to be an award named after him one day.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
I mean,
truly.
He just, yeah.
No.
He's a great guy. He's just a great guy. But yeah, he was down there, of course. Hang on, I gotta do my my word association.
Yeah.
And it's not working. But the EMT dog, he was down there.
With Joey.
Yes. I love that dog.
Joey
And
Clark.
it's so cool because I think that dog remembered me from last year because as soon as I start walking onto the field, he's like, oh, I need to go over there and see her.
Aw. I love it.
He's such a good dog. But yeah, so I mean, it was a huge turnout. The stands were packed. The Tree City Mafia was in full force.
Yes, they were. They did great. So again, we were involved in so many things over the weekend, guys. The football games, the plays, the drama. I want to feel like all three things we were involved in. The political side, the deplorables, the state dinner. I mean, you name it, we have been a part of it. And if we can't be there, we know somebody that's there that always makes us feel a part of something. And I want to say thank you to, as Brian calls it, my little CIs that go out and about, because we can't be everywhere. We try to, but we do our best. But it is now time to wrap things up. And Melody, I want to tell you, thank you first and foremost for that picture of our quarterback Swallows holding up his finger, because I've used it all day. I'm not going to use it now because I've been saying, as our quarterback Swallows says,
As soon as I saw the picture, I'm like, that's fantastic. I didn't even realize I caught it.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I want to
Yeah, I want you to talk to people about this. Yes. She told me she didn't. I do. Yeah, we're on the same.
So I did not want to catch it on camera. If Brian was right next to me and he was recording and I still had my camera in my hand, but it was a very personal moment and I didn't want to catch it on film. But I do want to talk about it because it was such an incredible moment. But it was after the game.
Oh.
And it was a tough loss. It was. They played hard. In my mind, they did a great job. I have no problem. But I know in their mind, it was still a loss. And it was hard. And Brady Swallows, our quarterback, was walking off the field. And his dad came onto the field and just grabbed him in the biggest hug. And they just stood there on that field. This teenage high school boy, senior, and his daddy just holding on to one another, comforting each other. And it was just such an incredible moment because at that moment, he was not Grant Swallows, our school superintendent. Grant Swallows, who's in charge of stuff. He was just some kid's dad who needed comforting. And it really humanized him. It was such a beautiful moment. And I really wanted to catch it on camera, but I also didn't want to be disrespectful. But
I think it's smart.
At the end of the day, we forget that these are just human beings, They all have families they have to go home to after making these tough calls, knowing that not everybody's going to agree with them on what they're doing. But at the end of the day, they're still somebody's dad,
I agree. Well, guys, it has been a blast hanging out with all of y'all today. It has been a fabulous Monday. Don't forget, this weather seems it's going to be really great all week long. So hopefully it'll stay that way.
I hope so.
Yeah. And if you do have, go ahead.
Look, Friday night was ridiculous hot. By the time I got home, I felt like Rotilda had been left on high. And the crock pot. It was miserable.
I feel like there's a Melody, you need to do a t-shirt with somebody sitting in a crock pot and their hands out boiling. And you need that saying on there. And you just need to call it Friday Night Live.
So this is worth playing because this is talking about the.
Is this what he just sent me?
Yeah.
Is that it? Well, then you got to bring it back. Okay. Well, you can stay on, Melody, but hold on. Guys, don't forget prayer requests, birthdays, anniversaries. We're about to end the show with them. But pull that, make it bigger. Yeah.
Hey, good morning, McMinnville. I'm Nolan Ming, City Administrator. It's Monday morning. Let's get this week kicked off. First, an update on the lot project. Thank you to all 410 residents who shared feedback via our recent survey about the lot. Regarding the preferred concept, Concept B edged slightly ahead at 51% compared to Concept A at 49%. Next, regarding the outdoor stage, a strong 61% said I love it, while 10% said I like it but have some concerns. Others were neutral and needed more information. And the visitor center and public restrooms were fully supported by 66%, while a small portion were neutral, had concerns, or wanted more information. Top usage ideas were concerts, live music, community events, and shout-outs for splash pads, markets, greenery, good lighting, and historical elements. Nearly half of all comments were overflowing with positive energy. Vibrant downtown destination vibes are alive. Next step, we'll secure a cost estimate from our consulting engineer, Verdantis. Tomorrow night here at City Hall, we've got our committee and Board of Mayor and Alderman meetings. Today at noon, the Tourism Strategic Plan Steering Committee's first meeting will happen. Invitations for the Tourism Advisory Committee go out this week. Public Works and I will be meeting with TDOT on road and rail projects. And you'll also see Public Works out and about restriping our stop bars. Their goal is 20 per month. Brush collection follows Thursday's garbage route this week, so please have your brush out curbside early. At Parks and Recreation, it's the last weekend of the Gilly Pool season. Church League softball continues. Youth fall baseball and softball kicks off. Youth soccer at Pistol Park returns Saturday, August 30th. And at water and wastewater, contractors are building forms for trough slabs and walls at the water plant. Manhole installations continue along Hill, Locust, and Lynn Streets. Sewer and water line replacement continues on Hill Street. And at the Park Theater, upcoming events Monday, September 1st. The Park Theater will be closed for Labor Day. Coming soon, John Reap Comedy, part of our signature series, Saturday, September 20th. Mixtape 80s Tribute Band, part of our signature series, Saturday, September 27th. The Bellamy Brothers, presented by On Fire Concerts, Thursday, October 9th. And props to Public Works, who poured the bulb out in front of the Park Theater last week. Nice work. That's our lineup for this big week ahead, from creative events to infrastructure and strategic growth. Thank you all for your dedication. Let's make it another great week, McMinnville.
Your Honor, I'm here today because I'm suing Eve for $1,038 for a prepaid, non-refundable trip that was.
Well, that must have been after. Oh, there it is.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It comes on to your next feed.
Okay. I was like, what's that?
Where's that coming
I
from?
follow that guy too.
Oh.
But no,
That's why it's on,
Melody.
because we're on the ward first page.
Melody, what were you saying? Whose birthday? What ball player?
Football bonus kid, Kanan Curtis, number 84. It's his birthday on Wednesday.
Okay.
And Sky and Brian Smith, one of the two sets of twins that I know of that are graduating this year, their birthday is on Saturday. Brian's in the band, and Sky's our color guard captain.
Oh, I think that's who left the sunglasses. I found some sunglasses. I left them in the car. I think one of the band kids or the color guard kids left them.
Did you had Scott, Peyton, and
I had 3 girls from that group. I had another set. I had 2 girl fans. It was a whole thing. So I'm gonna find the culprit. But we have a pair of sunglasses. Warren First has now started a Lost and Found.
I'll message Sky and see if they're hers.
Okay. But with that said, so as of right now, happy birthday shout outs to Anthony Campbell, Reese Moore, Kaden Curtis, Sky and Brian Smith, and my girl, Miss Jody Messina, because I wanted to make sure I gave some shout outs. And just a little FYI, Ivan the Terrible's birthday is today.
Oh, yeah.
He was born in 1530. Let's see. And also somebody that might get some. Athena Gibson was the first African-American female tennis player to compete in the U.S. Championship in 1950 in Wimbledon a year late. Then she won, championship in 1950s and in Wimbledon a year later in 1927, which I think is phenomenal because, again, we make strides. It goes back to our Crackle Barrel talk. We make strides. We keep moving forward. Sean Connery, as we all know him. Yes. Was born in 1930 on this date. Elvis Costello. Tim Burton, a famous known, as we know him, I know him for Nightmare Before Christmas, all the Edward Scissorhands, and I was trying to think of Sweeney Todd. I'm just trying to think of
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Charlie.
Remake.
Floraline, Beetlejuice.
Gosh, he's done so much. So much. But he was born in 1958, so do the math. Blair Underwood, Rachel Ray, well-known chef and TV host. Rachel Blitzen, Stacey Farber, and I didn't want to mention her name, but I'm going to anyways. Blake Lively, because I'm a 50-50 on her. Since I don't know her personally, I only know of her what the mainstream media puts out. I'm like, man, is she really that bad? Because she's a great actress.
I don't know about great actress.
Yeah.
She's no Jennifer Lawrence.
If you've watched Simple Favor, like the character that the mainstream media is pushing out, like that has to be her.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah. I was trying to think.
One that's not on there that I've got on here is Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh yeah. Billy
Old Town
Ray.
Road himself. Achy breaky heart for us old folks.
And then just to, with hurricane weather in season, Hurricane Harvey Category 4 makes land near the Corpus Christi, Texas back in 2017. That happened on this day. I was trying to think.
Also, Regis Philbin's birthday, and for me, when I feel like Regis a lot of times because I'm with my own Kelly right here.
Thank you. The Kelly, Regis and Kelly. Yeah. I love it. Let's see. Events that happened. I wanted to say, because these are kind of neat. 3 women died for witchcraft near Exeter, England back in 1682. A hoax about the life of the moon printed in the New York Sun back in 1835. President Theodore Roosevelt became the first U.S. president to
descend in a
submarine.
Oh, wow.
In 1905. The National Park Service was established in 1916.
And so today is National Park Service Founder. So shout out to our national parks. If you've ever been to one, and we've got one of the busiest ones here in our state.
We're number 1, actually.
Yes, with the Smoky Mountain National Park.
Yes. And then the largest 60 million cubic feet successfully launched a NASA balloon. Set a world record back in 2002. And I'm going to end with that. Yeah.
Also, today is National Banana Split Day, National Secondhand Wardrobe Day, and National Kiss and Makeup Day. So if you've got somebody that you've been beefing with, you better kiss and make up.
I'm good. I'm good. Now if somebody wants to squash the beef with me, they're welcome to call me anytime.
Well, I'm gonna start something with my wife just so I can kiss and make
up.
Oh,
there you go. I knew you were gonna throw that in there.
Mm-hmm. Woo, she almost got spicy this weekend.
She did. We're not going to talk about it. Nope, we're not. That's you and her story.
Oh, I love it.
You can share it with Melody later. Yeah, you can share that one with Melody later. No, but guys, it has been a blast hanging out with you. We will be back here in the studios at Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli.
We need to pray real quick.
We are.
Okay, good. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
getting
yeah,
to you.
yeah. Okay, good.
Yep.
Oh, bless you.
Yes.
We had a lot of athletes got injured.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Good call.
Talking to somebody that works at the orthopedist office, and saying they've had so many, they're coming in with sport injuries, all putting them out for the whole season, and they're just leaving in tears, and it's crushing. So maybe if we could just keep those kids in our prayers, and maybe a ring of safety around our athletes for this year.
100% we can do that. I just added them. And again, if anybody else had one, you're welcome to add it on here at any time, and we'll add it on Friday's prayer list. But if you guys would bow your head, and we'll do a quick little prayer and end the show. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day that you've given us. Please be with all the unspoken prayers today, God. Be with everybody that's still traveling, whether it's vacation or whatever the situation may be. Be with our nation and our local government, God. As you know, we're getting closer and closer to the new election in 2026. And, you know, I just feel like we're in a good movement right now where we're moving where we need to. And just my biggest thing is we make sure we put the right people in the right place. You know, principles over popularity, God. Also, please be with Brandy, one of our listeners here that is traveling back home from Florida. And also, please be with all the athletes, whether it was the ones that were injured in Friday night's game to the ones that are just being injured in general because it's a sports related. Nobody wants to hear that they're out for the season, but give those athletes some peace of comfort, a peace of mind that, you know, a year's going to go by so fast that you're just, you know, you blink and you can get back in. But please be with us throughout the rest of the week, God, and guide us, protect us as we do what, you know, we do best, as long as we give it up to you, God. And in your name, amen.
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 All right, guys, take care. God bless. And remember, Warren County,
Keep
it
it
fun.